What's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Heroics got more support. They're best known as an OTK deck, like for example boosting up your Excalibur to 8k attack or double attack your opponent to death. The new support gives the deck a small boost. I tested a few builds with for example Goblinberg and also with Ambush Soldier. Yeah, pretty much a weaker version of Rescue Rabbit for your heroics. But yeah, both builds tested very mediocre, so I decided to add both hands, so the Fire and Ice hand, to the main deck, with much better results after the first game. So the first opponent is playing Batteryman, as you see. Looking at my hand, I have a decent opening hand, but as you see, the deck heroics don't really have a strong opening play. Pretty much your best opening play, your opening move, is just normal summon your Halberd. Halberd is an 1800 attacker, so 1800 attack, and every time your Halberd does damage, you can activate its effect and search out an heroic card from your deck. It also pierces, so it also attacks over defense, and yeah, he punishes my play. Normal summon is 9v, 9v gets boosted up to 2k and attack over Halberd. So you see, it's not really a strong opening play. Yeah, a strong opening play, like for example, if you play an Exceed deck, you go for King of the Feral Limbs to search out Kage Tokage, and on your next turn, if your opponent doesn't get rid of it, search out another Kage Tokage from your deck. That's like a decent opening move, but yeah, the deck lacks a decent opening move. So that's one of the reasons why I added both hands to the deck. And here, since I knew that he was playing Batteryman, his set was pretty sure the micro cell, the Batteryman that when it's flipped face up, you draw a card after and special summon a Batteryman from your deck. Immediately I finished chains my my Halberd, so I'm obviously going to Exceed, and I think going for the Ninja was the better Exceed to go for. He makes Art Knight. I'm not going to Hornet because of the compulse, and I think Horn is much better because of the, what is it called, Industrial Strength, the Dark Arm for Batterymans, but he flips Wire Attack. Not expected, so I lose my my Ninja. I get damage, so I special summon 1000 Blades from my grave, so not bad. 1000 Blades is a monster in Heroic that when you discard an Heroic card, you can special summon one Heroic card from your deck. So it's not bad, but yeah, it does have the restriction that you can only special summon Heroics during that turn. And here, yeah, that will come back later in the duel, later in the video, as you will see. Here the soul charge was very big. I'm going to Exceed first for Art Knight, and the huge Call of the Hound for Batterymans was kinda expected since he had no response on the summon. So that's why I go for Gandiva. And Gandiva was the MVP of this match. Yeah, I'm obviously going to activate its effect, so both his special summoned monsters of level 4 or lower are destroyed. Don't want to give him targets for, yeah, both Fuel Cell or the Charger if he does have it. And here the Mirror Force was so obvious, and luckily I draw into the Mystical Space Typhoon, so activated on its fades down. It was of course a Mirror Force, and yeah, still sitting nicely on that Gandiva. Since I can stop his Batteryman AAA from coming out, here is the Industrial Strength, the Dark Arm from the deck, so I'm obviously going to Horn that. And there is the AAA, so not giving him 2 targets for his Fuel Cell in hand. Yeah, still sitting nice on that Fire hand, and yeah, if it does not have any kind of response, this is game over. So yeah, the Soul Charge into both Art Knight and Gandiva, yeah, was definitely the twist in the duel. So yeah, decent, good game. Next, Lightsworn. Set the Fire hand, I believe. Yes, yeah, normally if you open with the Ice hand, you really don't want to set your Ice hand, because normally if you play against a good opponent, a good opponent will just either set a monster or just normal summon first before they set their back row. And he only sets one monster, so obviously going to normal summon Halberd and attack over his monster, deal piercing damage, and get Halberd's effect of searching. And I believe I search out the Heroic Chance from my deck, yeah, just in case, since he does, he's playing Lightsworns obviously, and Lightsworns don't play that much back row. So that Heroic Chance combined with Excalibur puts Excalibur at 8k attack. So if I see the chance, I can definitely go for the OTK. Yeah, unless he mills Gardner or has Honest. And here he already activates his Honest, so I'm pretty safe. He also mills the wolf, not important. Check in the grave, no he did not mill a Necro Gardener. So activate 1000 blades and special summon another one and go for the Excalibur as said a few moments ago. Chance and Excalibur is at AK attack and it's almost is gone since we know he activated it last turn. So attack for a game, so a very quick game. Yeah, this is I think the move why or best known that the heroics can do, like put your Excalibur at 8k attack or the double attack with Excalibur. But yeah, okay, GG. Next, Gimmick Puppets. He opens well with the trade and special summon his puppet. He wants to activate his effect, so wants to put his puppet to level 8. Obviously going to Fiendish Shane that, since now he does have 2 useless monsters on the field, and I have double Halberd, so 1 on the field and 1 in hand. So maybe I could have gotten the 2 searches off, but he does have the Clockwork, the level 8 monster. So he's able to go for the Franken, the Zombie Stein I believe it's called. So I think my only option here was, since this Zombie Stein can negate the monster effect, so I have to play very cautiously. And at least I get 1 heroic Halberd's effect off and go for Rongo. Yeah, Rongo is the number 80, 86, the new heroic champion Exceed. And now, yeah, Rongo does get different effects for the amount of Exceed materials as it has, and he makes a mistake. Rongo does have 3 Exceeds, so that means he's unaffected by opponent's cards effects, so his Zombie Stein won't negate this effect, and also Dark Armed can't touch Rongo with when it has 3 Exceed materials. And when it has 2 Exceed materials, Rongo just gets a boost of 1500 attack, so it just boosts up to 3k attack. So thanks to Ice Hand, I believe, destroy the MST, destroy the back row and attack over this monster, so both hands definitely paying off. And this is something you definitely should not do, like open or pass it an open field against heroics. And definitely heroics can bypass that, go for the OTK. So yeah, definitely a good duel that Rongo number 86 definitely paid off its effect. Okay, next Madolche, but yeah, the opponent doesn't have a good opening yet, like with all monsters. But he does have the ticket, so that could already turn into an Angeli, since he also had the Magiland. And I think, again, my best move, this is a decent move. You normal summon your 1000 blades, discard double lens, set up your double lens for later in the duel, since you can just special summon it from the grave with another double lens, of course. And special summon your Halberd from the deck, and Halberd attacks over the opponent's monster, and you get a search off. So that's good. It's not bad. And since I knew he's obviously playing Madolche, his level 4s and Angeli, that special summons level 4 or lower Madolche is very important, so that's why I go for Gandiva again. Again, the MVP of this match. And then I think, I just need to go ham. I can't play it cautiously, so I normal summon Halberd, cautiously, because he does have that set 1 back row, possibility of it being Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force. But if I wait, I'm probably going to lose, since he probably does have 1000 outs to the Gandiva on the field. But so there is the Madolche, so I'm obviously going to Fiendish Shane as monster and negate his summon. It doesn't really matter, he does only have 1 back row. Later I think it's indeed the Dust Tornado. And again in this duel the Gandiva definitely paying off. The MVP of a lot of matches when I played against with this deck, of course. Okay, the last duel, also one of the better duels I had with heroics. So set the fire hand, not the ice hand, since again most opponents will just first attack into your monster and then set their back row. Here very unfortunate. He's one of the people that attacks after setting his back row. So his monster is destroyed. He does get a draw with that supply unit very dangerous. I need to get destroyed as soon as possible. So normal summon Halberd, get a search off and attack with Ice Hand. If he has Torrential, no big deal, since Ice Hand will trigger, which will be better, since I then can get rid of his supply unit, and he's obviously playing Dragon Stars, and supply unit is very big against Dragon Stars, so with Dragon Stars. Activates his Incarnation, so every time a monster on his side of the field is destroyed, he can special summon a Dragon Star from his deck. But the Shofuku or I believe it's called Kung Fu with a new name. It's not on the field, so it doesn't get a search. And I can drop in very low, but he decides to activate his compulse. Okay, not bad. It's a good move, yeah, because of the cowboy, obviously. So yeah, just leave both Islands on the field. You have a Star Call, no problem. I get to destroy 2 guards, so not a big deal. And here he sets 1 monster, and I think the better move here was to go for Dweller. So go into the battle phase, activate Dweller, and I didn't want to activate my lands just yet, since yeah, he does have the Incarnation set, so he can special summon a Dragon Star from his deck if I destroy a monster on the side of the field. And he also has that supply unit, so I want to make sure that I can OTK, that I can kill him instead of giving him more advantage thanks to Incarnation and supply units. So that's why I search out Halberd and Lance now, so to prevent him from searching with his Stiffen, with his Riffen. But I make a minor mistake. I thought at this moment, then, yeah, when you activate 1000 Blades, you can yeah, special summon an heroic monster from your deck, but I thought at that moment that the restriction was only to warrior types, so not, yeah, it's obviously heroics, so I'm forced to special summon a heroic and not Gagaga Cowboy, since Cowboy is a warrior. So that was the mistake I made. Since, yeah, see, he does come back in a duel because of his continuous trap and supply unit, and that's definitely something I wanted to avoid. But he drew his Finish Chain too late, since he already has 2 useless back row sets, so I can still make game with Cowboy. So yeah, it definitely was a big, yeah, it definitely was a mistake on my part. But yeah, anyway, it was a good game. Off to the deck list. I'm playing the better heroics all 3 times. Though Extra Sword, the one that gives your Exceed monster 1000 extra attack boost, could also be played if you want. 1 in the main deck is definitely enough. Heroic Chance is enough at 2. It's the spell card. You can always search it out with Halberd, and when you see the opening to get in with your 8k Excalibur, yeah, take your chance and OTK. Then, adding both hands to the deck, to the main deck, was much better. As said in the video, standard heroics doesn't really have a solid opening play. Like normal summon Halberd is okay, but setting a hand and gain advantage after that is much better. And on top of that, both hands grind through your opponent's resources. It makes your deck much better in the grinding game, and it also clears your opponent's field if they, and also, yeah, if they make a misplay. Like leaving a monster unguarded on the field, you can just ram your hands into his monster or multiple monsters and gain advantage. Then, yeah, also, Ambush Soldier really didn't work out for me. It needs too much setup. Sure, it's all fine and dandy when you get it off, its effect. But yeah, most of the time it's not worth the setup. Other things are much better. Yeah, you do have Reinforced Loot and Pinpoint Guard that can help Ambush Soldier to get its effect off if you want to during the standby phase. But yeah, it didn't work out that well for me. Then also Tour Guide, because of X-Saber and Invoker. Invoker was also gimmicky, but both hands just tested much better. Yeah, okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.